Can we? Ah. Brought to you by the new Faro's Lounge Kickstarter. Classes in session. Ha! Do this. We're having some fun here. Although, the rougher side, we are going through a very, what could be considered, bit of a stale writing patch here in the Spider-Man lore. At least from my opinion. But we're definitely getting enough stuff to mine out of it to really create a fun story. Let's recap the last 2 pages of the last class. And by the end of this class, the 6th class, we'll be halfway through this chapter. Page 9. We see Dr. Madison approach the tank. Like Princess Leia with approaching the carbonite frozen Han Solo in Return of the Jedi. You need not be afraid of me. I am familiar with your work and theories, and I am an admirer. You may think me a monster, Dr. Madison, but you are a foreigner in a country full of monsters. Then you know you may be unleashing more if I open this tank. I am aware. My God is science, Dr. Madison. My soul is prepared. Close up on her hands hitting buttons and levers on the side panels. S-effects of the back of the tank steaming, bubbling, and starting to compress as it is being opened. More like preserved. Freak. If my son dies in there, then his story ends here. Would you like to join him? I only require Dr. Madison to be alive. I am giving you the courtesy of life, as possible compensation for your son's sacrifice. The tank opens completely, and we see the floating body of Colonel John Jameson, as Dr. Rowe hovers over the body with the lizard at his control. The tank opens completely and drains as we see the floating body of Colonel John Jameson. Dr. O hovers over the body with the lizard at his control. It will take a moment for the cables to fully detach from his vitals, but as of now he is stabilized. Magnificent. You are warranted in your arrogance over your son. You have both my envy and my condolences. Remove the body gently, my liege. Keep the cables intact. As they do not break the cables. Not snap the cables. Despite Jameson's protest to Dr. Madison, the lizard leans in and grabs John Jameson's body. We should probably run. I'm not leaving my boy. As the lizard grabs on, the series of spores and gems light up and seemingly ignite, triggering what looks like a series of small symbiotes. Series of panel dominating SFX of the gems and spores activating. The lizard staggers backwards as Dr. O can't control him, while the spores and gems completely cover the monster. Dr. Madison and Jameson stagger backwards but don't escape. More SFX of the gems and spores eating away at the lizard. What the devil? You should run, Doctor. No way, I'm not missing this. We see a panel series of transformations as the spores and gems somewhat disintegrate, as they are eating or bonding or dually cannibalizing each other as the reptilian DNA inside the lizard's body is being consumed by the lunar spores and gems, slowly turning him back into human form, a la the way the Hulk turns back into Dr. Banner. Essentially, we're showing the symbiotes and like the reptilian DNA are just like eating each other. When Dr. Abe Erskine defected to your country, he brought over his recipes from afar. Most importantly, the super soldier serum, the magical formula, every world power, every criminal organization, every single rich old man who dreams of being young again. What's your point, Dr. Madison? Part of Erskine's rejected formula involved synthesized samples, taken directly off moon rocks. And the same reason Erskine rejected them, and the reason Erskine rejected them, was because when added to any formula, the The spores would eat away at the rest of the ingredients in a quest for domination, like a parasite, like a symbiote, like a symbiote. We see the curled up and naked unconscious body of Kurt Connors, as the spores and gems have eaten away all the reptilian DNA that has taken him over for so many years. He looks like Kyle Reese when he first arrived back in time in Terminator 1984. The small tank containing the living brain of Dr. O lies on its side as the small makeshift tentacles try to balance him back up. The voice box is crushed, leaving him as a silent monster. It appears the symbiotes just ate away at whatever was in that man's blood, but hopefully they're full. It appears the symbiotes just ate away whatever is in that man's blood, but hopefully they're full. As Jameson and Madison try to go into the now awakening body of John Jameson, Dr. O springs to his feet and starts crawling towards John Jameson's body on the floor, like a Terminator trying to find a new host body. SFX of Dr. O crawling and his tentacles screeching across the floor. John! John! Dr. O pounces on John Jameson's body and attempts to use him like an avatar, similar to what he did with the lizard like a xenomorph facehugger. Mayor Jameson in turn tries to stop Dr. O by bear hugging his arms around the brain tank in an attempt to save his son. You're not so tough without your fucking dragon, are you? Dr. O sets off a booby trap on his tank that shocks Mayor Jameson, sending him falling backwards off his bear hug. Dr. O is about to inject his tentacles into John Jameson and steal his life force, similar to what he attempted to do to Peter in the last novel, The AracKnight, like a horror movie seen unfolding. SFX of the tentacles shifting John Jameson into place in order to drain his life force. Let's do that. The super soldier serum. So many scientists were commissioned to recreate it. And when the spores failed, they turned to a new primal additive, tiger blood. It was believed that there was one scientist who could implant and dissect any particle using nanotechnology. Tiger blood. It was believed that there was one scientist who could implant the blood and dissect any particle. Who could implant the blood and dissect any particle using nanotechnology and merge it to any particle using nanotechnology. They said he was a maniac. It was believed there was one scientist who could implant the blood and merge it to any particle using nanotechnology. But they said he was a maniac. I like that. That's things. I always hate when fucking name cuts off. His brain tank suddenly takes a large gob of webbing. SFX of the web. But here in Empire City, there was a pair of scientists who successfully perfected the transfer of their formula to one of their specimens, a spider. And in a brilliant final dominating panel of a shot, we see Spider-Man clad in his black suit and silver Kevlar chestplate emblem drop kick into the scene and hit Dr. O in the brain tank with a perfect shot to launch him off John Jameson's body. SFX of Spider-Man crashing through the glass in office and smashing into the brain tank of Dr. O like the sweet chin music kick wrestling finishing move from Shawn Michaels. Bang! Great fucking page. Great fucking 2 pages. All right, we were gonna kill him right there. I was gonna knock him right into the fucking tank, but I'm thinking if we could do something cool here. If we could do something cool here. Uh oh, goddamn sciences. Maybe we can have a fight scene. Because either what we're gonna do is that drop kick's gonna take him out. But maybe Dr. O should put up more of a fight. And I'm thinking we can get a nice little squabble between Spider-Man and Jameson. And maybe Dr. O shouldn't go out that quick. He should be a bit formidable. He's fighting to stay alive. He wants to get in that tank, right? He first went after John's body. So now he's got to get in that tank. But he can't talk. So he took away his. It's just way too unrealistic to say after all that spore eating and all that crazy shit that the fucking voice box would survive. The voice box was attached to. He was speaking through the lizard. The lizard is no longer the lizard. He's Kirk Connor is fucking on the floor, collapsed. All right, let's set up our page. Let's do some mining. He's either going right in the tank, and Spider-Man's going to take the cruiser back down. And I'm thinking when he takes the cruiser back down, they're going to be intercepted. Either Spider-Man, they're going to get away, which could be kind of cool, like a little Bond thing. Or Spider-Man can sacrifice himself so Agent Clever can get out of there. Oh, all right. Well, so what we have here is failure to communicate. All right. Peter and Jameson will squabble about their mutual hatred as well as what to do with Dr. O. Peter needs him and Jameson wants him destroyed. During their bickering, Dr. O will escape, need a cool fight scene, and then get them in the tank. Oh, here we go. Glad I took Benadryl. Let's get our notes up here. This is going to be the whole fucking time now. Let's line up a little outline. Let's do some mining. That can be the next page. Right now, we need a fight scene between Peter and Dr. O. Something cool, something fun, maybe a laser cannon. Maybe Agent Clever could show up and help save Peter at the end. Meet Agent Clever. Huh. Ugh. I think right now he's fighting for his life. He wanted that tank. What was he planning to do with it? He's probably going to set up base there. He was going to set up his base there. During their bickering, Dr. O will escape, need a cool fight scene, and then get him in the tank or containment box. Those three scientists probably escaped. All right, let's do this. Spider-Man just drop kicked them. Just drop kicked them. So we have to decide here pages 11 and 12, the halfway point, halftime. If we want a fight scene or he just kicks, that's the end. He fucking hits him with the sweet chin music and takes him out. Let's see what comes up in our attempts to do some mining. Let's mine 2 months worth of comics. Let's take you into October 1977. Explosive conclusion to the stupid fucking Molten Man saga. Perhaps something in Spider-Man versus the Molten Man versus the fucking Rocket Racer. That's right, I said that right. With the life of Liz Allen on the line. We got ourselves a hostage situation. Is he out of webbing? Yep, he's got it out of webbing. All right, they're shooting at him. The bullet grazed him. Unless I get out of here while I still can, it could be worse. You may have disarmed me, web slinger, but you won't escape. Not as well. All right, so the Spider-Man's getting into a little tussle with the cops because I'm sure they blame him for something that the fucking Molten Man did. These cops aren't fucking around because they just straight up shooting at him. Now, Liz is in that hospital. Liz Allen's been arrested for trying to steal some chemicals. Kung fu lessons I took were a waste. I like that. We're too late. Spider-Man's escaped. Give her my best anyway. This whole mess is the fault of the Molten Man. All right, the Molten Man needed some chemicals. He sent his half sister Liz to do it. She got arrested. Fenster Pharmaceutical Corporation. What do we got? Holy smoke! Disaster. We got us a fire. Why do I keep working overtime? Boss doesn't appreciate it. It's gotten so hot. Mother of mercy, the fucking Molten Man's here. What does the stupid asshole Molten Man need? Chosen you to be the agent of my salvation. Instructions to the letter. All right. Lab tech. Body heat too high. We got the chemicals. Maybe he's measuring. He's filming. All right. He was a scientist, right, Mark Raxton? Epithermal. No, it's working. The liquid metal alloy I absorbed through my skin is dissolving until I am no longer the Molten Man. I am simply Mark Raxton once more. I like it. Unfortunately, he's turning back into the fucking Molten Man. That was the antidote. That was the final hope. What do I do? I'm the stupid Molten Man. All right. Married to a jailbird. Sweetheart, that's the most ridiculous thing. We'll get that after. Why the police? You have to explain why you were taking those chemicals. That's the problem. I just can't. You're not going to arrest her. We're not a whale of a fight for me, pal. Rock Rangston is trying to destroy the Fenster Pharmaceutical Labs unless he speaks to this lady immediately. Please, Harry, I can handle this. Spider-Man's got to go back into the business here and go fuck up the Molten Man. Where is Liz Allen? My goddamn stepsister. Get her up here. Come on, forgive me for forcing you to rob your own hospital. I'm here, Mark. Isn't that enough? See, Harry, I must. Spider-Man's gonna slip away. He's gotta get in there. He's gotta go beat up the fucking Molten Man. He doesn't want to die alone. He wants her to die with him. He's in love with her. A 1 in a million accident. Can never happen again. You thought you were dying once before. You prick. You fuck. The plaster. Spider-Man's got to go fight the Molten Man to save the life of one Liz Allen. In order to fight the stupid red-hot Molten Man, he's got to whip up his gloves, put on some boxing gloves. They fight all over the pharmaceutical place. There's a fire. Liz is out cold. She looks hot. He picks him up. Pile driver, punch you into the fucking wall, piss on your face, clothesline, death wish, smack you sideways. Liz is gonna fall out the fucking building. What are you gonna fucking do? This guy's gotta go. He's a shitty villain. Larry Osborn doesn't know what to fucking do. Harry Osborn, Larry Osborn doesn't want to die alone. Don't kill Liz. Die alone, you stupid piece of shit. You're a shitty villain. You have the same goddamn story every time. When I plunge into the East River, pollutants in the water somehow reverse my deterioration temporarily, but then there'll be no miracle to save me this time. So I intend to go out in a blaze of glory. He's going to try and save Raxton, but it's not going to happen. I'm the one who killed him, Harry. Just as I see him destroy everything, so now she's got to be all emotional. So now she's not going to get married. The Hitman's back in town. We like the Hitman. The Hitman is going to be one of those guys that are chasing them down. It's those Hitmans and those bikes. So Hitman's going to come in handy. He's going to come in handy. They never pick me. Really depressed me that they never once picked my stupid fucking titles. You cunts. This is the fight when they go on the fight with the Statue of Liberty. He's back. The pulse pounding Punisher. If either one of you takes one more step, J. Jonah Jameson is finished. The Hitman's back in town. And New York may never be the same. Up next in our mining will be Marvel Team. Remember, if you're a little kid at home in 1977 and you're a Marvel subscriber, you get 3 titles a month. This is the order they're coming. Amazing Spider-Man is the flagship. Marvel Team Up was the second title. It's like a Spider-Man talk show. And the third one is Spectacular Spider-Man, which I don't know what they're going with that yet. Just trying to maybe feature different stories. Seems to be based in his college. Everything in Spectacular Spider-Man is based in ESU. All right. We're all stuffed up here. Let's do some writing. So we got a decent fight scene out of that. Is there anything we could have used out of there? Anything we could use there? Peter G just drop kicked him into the wall. Peter and Jameson will squabble about their mutual hatred as well as what to do with Dr. Rock. See, Jameson would be holding on to his son right now. This. We're here. Jameson holds on to his son while Spider-Man gets to his feet. Jameson holds on to his son while Spider-Man gets to his feet. And we'll have a nice somber moment from Mayor Jameson. Spider-Man, I, yeah, I know. Don't thank me. Yeah, I know. What do we got there? Jameson holds on to his son while Spider-Man gets to his feet. Spider-Man, I, I, yeah, I know. While Spider-Man kips up, yeah, gets to his feet. Up, Kips up to his feet. Oh, it gets to his feet. Kips up to his feet, like Shawn Michaels. Jameson holds on to his son while Spider-Man kips up to his feet. Spider-Man, I, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I like that. Yeah, I know. I was gonna have them squabble, but I feel like it takes away from that moment. The guy's holding on to his fucking kid who we thought was like dead or in a coma. I feel like he's not gonna yell at Spider-Man at that point. He's not Peter right now. He's Spider-Man. Gestures over to Dr. Madison. Shit. Spider-Man gestures over to Dr. Madison. Are you a scientist? Yeah, good. I'm gonna need your help putting him. I'm gonna need your help putting him in a containment unit. Is that tank still in working order? Are you a scientist? I am. Good. Does it matter if she's a scientist, or is that a stupid line? Yeah. So you wouldn't say something sexist like, "Are you a scientist or a secretary?" You know? Are you a scientist, ma'am? Are you a scientist, ma'am? I am. Good. Good. I'm gonna need your help putting him in a containment unit. Putting this, putting him in a containment unit. Is that tank still in working order? Because I'm gonna need that too. Good. I'm gonna need your help putting him in a containment unit. Is that tank still in working order? Because I'm gonna need that too. Because I'm gonna need that too. All right, that I like that. He's like, I gotta take taking the tank. I'm taking the brain. Good. I'm gonna need your help putting him in a containment unit. Is that tank still in working order? Because I'm gonna need that. Because I'm gonna need that too. Because I'm gonna need that too. Close up on Jameson. Close up on Jameson, who goes from thankful to annoyed in a millisecond. Like he was just loving Spider-Man and now he hates him again. All right, good. Still holding his son. What containment unit? It's about time. It's about time to put that fucking thing out of its misery. What containment unit? It's about time to put that fucking thing out of its misery. Let's wrap it in chains. Let's wrap it in chains and dump it back into the ocean. See, I like that. He's like, fuck you. He's pissed. What containment unit? It's about time to put that fucking thing out of its misery. Let's wrap it in chains and dump it back into the ocean. By orders of Nick Fury, Mr. Mayor. By orders of Nick Fury, Mr. Mayor. Fury? He wouldn't say Nick Fury. By orders of S.H.I.E.L.D., Mr. Mayor. doctor is still useful. By orders of Shield, Mr. Mayor, the doctor's services, the doctor's services, dump back the ocean. As much as I'm inclined to agree. As much as I'm inclined to agree. As much as I'm inclined to agree with you, sir. As much as I'm inclined to agree with you, sir. The doctor's services. The doctor's services are required. Doctor's services required by orders of Shield. Fury? Fury? He's pissed. Fury? You're working for Fury now. Wonderful. Fury? You're working for Fury now. Wonderful. So, of course, they're bickering. That's what I want. Much as I'm inclined to agree with you, sir. The doctor's services are required by orders of Shield. Fury? You're working for Fury now. Wonderful. You don't need the obvious line of, oh, I hired him to kill you, because you wouldn't say it. Oh, God. God, I hate this fucking allergy shit. All right, wait till later. I'll get to you. Fuck off. Anyway. All right. All right. Where were we? Fury? You're working for Fury now. Wonderful. Spider-Man comes in close. When Spider-Man gestures back over to where Dr. O landed, we see that he has gotten away. When Spider-Man gestures back over to where Dr. O landed, we see that he has gotten away. Much as I'm inclined to agree with you, sir, the doctor's services are required by orders of Shield. Fury? You're working for Fury now. Wonderful. We have a quick little cute line here. You need a cute line here that shows Spider-Man still got a little more, still has personality. I can come with you. I can come with you. I would love to see. I would love to see his new base of operations. I've worked with Commander Fury. I can come with you. I would love to see his new base of operations. Sorry, ma'am. Sorry, Doctor. That's classified. I could tell you, but then I'd have to kill the mayor. I could tell you, but then I'd have to kill. But then I'd have to kill the mayor. I could tell you, but then I'd have to kill the mayor. For now, just help me with. For now, just help me with. He gestures over, and he's gone. The motherfucker is gone. We see the door to the office opened with a trail of fluid and cogs left behind. Joe, Dr. O, has escaped. With the door, with the door to the office open. We see the door to the office opened with a trail of fluid and cogs left behind to show Dr. O has escaped. Wait, then he's gesturing over. So what is he doing in this fourth panel? He gestures over at the Dr. O land, and we see that he has gotten away. With a trail, yeah, there we go. The trail of fluid and cogs left behind to show Dr. Rose escaped through the office door. I mean, it's the mayor's office. He would have a weapons depot. Should there be a chase scene, or does it just take him the fuck out? I've worked with Commander Fury. I can come with you. I would love to see his new base of operations. Sorry, Doctor, that's classified. I could tell you, but then I'd have to kill the mayor. For now, just help me with. Shit. Shit. But again, we can erase all this and just he goes right to the fucking tank. I just thought maybe Dr. O should put up a fight, but he's trying to get into the tank. So wouldn't he go for the tank? He wouldn't escape. He'd go for the fucking tanks. I don't know. We can't use this. I don't know if we can use this. But does he kick him and he lands in the fucking tank? Because I'm almost feeling like you don't. I don't want to waste a fight scene for no fucking reason. Unless we have him. Let's mind one comic book and decide. Because I don't know if he's just gonna land in the fucking tank and they're gonna go flying down now. I don't like wasting pages for no reason. If we could get an interesting, quick little fight scene here, because he was about to do the face hugger thing, and last time he got saved. You know, the doctor can't commandeer a fucking tank or something. You know, that doctor needs that back to tank. Why would he leave the tank behind? Unless he's trying to kill people first. Unless we want to kick him and he lands in the fucking tank. Yeah. I'm not feeling a wasted fight scene. I wanted to have the thing get away. The idea is the doctor getting away, but the doctor should be weakened now because, again, he just lost his body. The spores ate away the lizard. He was about to eat away a John. He was about to steal John Jameson's life force. I mean, that should be sweet chin music. That should be the finisher. Yeah, I'm not feeling that wasting a fight scene. All right, because we can have them arguing. Let's do this. Okay. Dominic shows Spider-Man. I want that sweet chin music the way it is. Okay, so we just change some shit around here. And a perfect, stunning shot. We see Dr. O in his brain tank. I don't know, is that too cheesy? Is that too cheesy that Spider-Man kicks him hard and he lands? They should fucking just pick him right up. Spider-Man holds on to his son while Jim is all right. Keep it with that the way it is. Spider-Man gestures over to Dr. Madison while he picks up the brain tank, holding Dr. O. I like that. All right. I see what scientist, ma'am. I am Dr. Marla Madison, Metropolis University. I am. I am. Spider-Man. Dr. Marla Madison, Metropolis. I am. Spider-Man. Are you a scientist, ma'am? I am. Uh, Spider-Man. Dr. Marla Madison, Metropolis. Good. I don't need your help putting him in a containment unit. Uh, I'm gonna need your help transferring him into the tank. Good. I'm gonna need your help transferring him into the tank. Transferring him into the tank. So that's more relevant. Are you a scientist? Not can I need you to fucking hold him. Are you a scientist, ma'am? Are you a scientist, ma'am? I am. Uh, Spider-Man. Dr. Marla Madison, Metropolis. Good. I'm gonna need your help transferring him into the tank. He's coming with me. He's coming with me. There it is. Bang, we fixed it. Close up on Jameson still holding his son, who goes from thankful to annoyed in a millisecond. What tank? What is this, redemption? Close up on Jameson still holding his son, who goes from thankful to annoyed in a millisecond. What the hell? 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 I just. Oh, seven hells. Oh, seven hells. It's about time to put that fucking thing out of its misery. Let's wrap it in chains and dump it back in the ocean. Let's wrap it in chains and dump it back into the ocean. Better yet, Better yet, dip it in gold. Let's wrap it in chains and dump it back into the ocean. Not dump it back in the ocean. Let's wrap it in chains and let him sleep with the fishes. Eh. Oh, seven hells. It's about time to put that fucking thing out of its misery. Let's wrap it in chains and let's wrap it in chains and let him sleep with the fishes. Let's wrap it in chains and let him sleep with the fishes. I like that. It's about time to put that fucking thing out of its misery. Let's wrap it in chains and let him sleep with the fishes. As much as I'm inclined to agree with you, sir. As much as I'm inclined to agree. No, sir, he wouldn't call him sir. He doesn't like him. As much as I'm inclined to agree. The doctor's services are required by orders of S.H.I.E.L.D. The doctor's services are required by orders of S.H.I.E.L.D. Fury. You're working for Fury now. Wonderful. Okay. Close up on Jameson still holding his son, who goes from thankful to annoyed. I don't want him escaping. That's where we're stuck here. Okay, that's where we are here. When Spider-Man gestures back over to where Dr. O landed, we see that he has gotten away with a trail of fluid and cogs left behind to show Dr. O has escaped to the office door. So that's what I want to change. I've worked with Commander Fury. Sorry, Doctor, that's classified. I could tell you, but then I'd have to kill the mayor. For now, just help me with shit. All right, so let's eliminate that. I wasn't a fan of that. Wasn't a fan. All right, we're halfway through the page. I like that. Fury, you're working for Fury now. Wonderful. Spider-Man fucking hit him hard with that sweet chin music. He just lost his host body. He was about to fucking. He needed to feed off Jameson. He's weak. Remember, he was going there to get in that tank because he's weak. I don't have. I was gonna have him commandeer a fucking laser cannon, but then I'm like, you know what? That's not gonna work. He would want to be in the tank. He needs a tank. Sometimes you gotta retread on your writing. You can't throw a fight scene in there if it doesn't work. He has no voice box. And Spider-Man got him. He was about to literally face hug and suck the life force out of John Jameson. Spider-Man hits him fucking hard, sweet chin music. I like it. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Dr. Rowe right now is a living brain. He's only as good as a host body that he's on. So let's mine because we got to finish this fucking page. Right now, Spider-Man just drop kicked him. He's holding the tank. They got to put him in the fucking tank. We got to get him in that tank and shipping his ass off in the air car. Oof. Dave Hunt. Where are we? Miss Marvel, Spider-Man. This is Marvel Team Up. Yes, all right. The Skrulls. Last issue they were fighting the Human Torch, the whole Fantastic Four seemed like they were after him. Apparently now we're gonna find the whole origin of the powers that come towards the fucking Super Skrull. I hate shapeshifting. We did it well. I feel like we did it well with the chameleon because we made it out to be it had to be based on touch. He had to touch you in order to imitate you, and he had to do a scan. It was like tech involved. His shapeshifting came with it. He had to scan the face of the person he was touching. So you got to base it in some sort of fucking mythology, or so he just changes into anybody. Then why did he just fucking live as somebody else his whole life? Captain the Wolf, they're not coming. The fuck you mean they're not coming? Captain the Wolf. So she's kind of the star here. She's the Commissioner Gordon, Commissioner Stacy. He's as good as dead. The cavalry better arrive soon. I can't keep up this pace much longer. Fool! Think a canister can harm me. You and your oil. Now he sets himself on fire again. Spider-Man's gonna take a 2x4 and crack him across the fucking mouth. Across the infinite, an asteroid abandoned and forgotten by his makers, over the years orbits the Skrull world. I kind of like that whole asteroid base. That is kind of cool. The asteroid and its machines have one purpose: to provide the Super Skrull all raw power it needs, and more. So there's a power base on an asteroid. I'm liking that. That I think we can play with. An asteroid. This must be Richard's doing. When we first fought, he has found a way to block the energy beam that gives me my powers. By the Black Nebula! Spidey looks up, and for once he can't even crack a joke. Above his head, a square mile of power grid glows. Ay, ay, ay. Nothing like beams in the fucking sky. This is not a weapon or attack, it's an accident. He's got to go torch. He's got to fucking torch some shit. Spider-Man gets blown up. Massive explosion has collapsed the section of 11th Avenue into the Penn Central train yard. All right. Try to be thankful for small favors, though. Spider-Man. Good old Captain DeWolf. Back off, mister. It's only been minutes since the Skrull burned his way through the burrow. How about a free ride to the war zone? All right, I'll chop on the radio, pilot, to take you out there. Out to sea. Transition about 5 miles down the harbor and as many minutes back in time. Ooh, all right. A ship of British registry and a line of noble vessels. Okay. A 10-day Caribbean cruise, and among the passengers is Carol Danvers, editor of Woman magazine, grabbing a brief, well-earned vacation. All right, I like a rival magazine. Carol Danvers, possible Bond girl. No lightweight either. Take a look. He punched through the hull as it was made of cardboard. Great, the stupid fucking Skrulls in here with the clay. Is that the radioactive clay figurines? This crystal is mine, and with it the stars. The basic power catalyst of matter-antimatter star drive that I can possess. I can now construct a starship. I shall destroy this mudball Earth and all who live upon it. Carol Danvers, Woman Magazine. Miss Marvel, she turns into, and she starts punching out the fucking Super Skrull. So once again, we know that Marvel Team Up is just a way for them to just give the rub to other Marvel characters whose comic books are not selling as well. She punches him, mimicking Mr. Fantastic. She cracks a fucking knee. I think we get out of this right now is what do we have here? What do we like? Another Bond noodle. Carol Danvers. Woman magazine. All right. Cosmic cubes. Where are we now? We're at panel 4, right? Yes. So we're halfway through the first page. Wonderful. Agent Clever. Because again, do we want to give the Doctor a last stand? Is it worth it? Or is that fucking dropkick, that fucking sweet chin music, him saving him from fucking face hugging on fucking yeah. The spores took out his host body, and Spider-Man finished the job. Oh boy, strange, incredible, but I can't let go. Besides, I always want to be a foot taller. All right. Presto, she jumps into the fucking river. Upsy daisy, you're a girl. The term woman friend. Right, you've got the right idea. So Spidey steals the crystal. These two gotta team up. Let's team up against the stupid asshole, Super Skrull. That somehow stopped being a Fantastic Four problem and became a Spider-Man Miss Marvel problem. A calculated risk, but that's what war is all about. Makes no mistake, it is a war. Full power, intergalactic space. The Avengers would have shown up the next few minutes. Life would be marvelous. Spidey's life, your ship and your passengers to stop the Skrull, Captain. I'll do it. He's traveling through the fucking sewers. I'm not alone. Cannot run him since the Skrull can't see me, but why? So he's got a car park deck, as we agreed. One Piece, AracKnight. Oh, God. I'm just not a fan of these fucking stories. They're just not going anywhere. Masquerading as a warrior, the Super Skrull. Pull the fucking switch. Blow the fucking ship up. It channeled into the grid laid out above her deck. All the liner's lights go out, the great ship going dead in the water. It has been reborn on Earth. Monstrous energy beam sucking us out into fucking space. I hate laser beams into fucking space. They do it in every goddamn movie. Now available to message. Cool. Most of his artificial powers into real ones. Wait, the crystals where the Spidey hits. Already slipping past the grid, triggering the crystal's warp matrix. Oh god, who cares? Star jammers, wipe his ass out. Great. Star bright energy lashing across the whole, twisting time and space apart as the very fabric of the universe is momentarily reshaped, and for an instant, a celestial gateway opens. I'll get them. Although we can play around with that with our blue area on the moon if we ever get that far, but I don't see Spider-Man on the moon, at least in this storyline. Crystal opened a doorway. I'm still not sure how I survived either time. You and I see had to face the scroll alone while you pulled the fucking switch. What a stupid ass fucking story. This is literally a Miss Marvel story. I really am starting to hate. I hate Marvel team up. Ugh. Now it's what? Spider-Man and fucking Iron Fist. You know what Iron Fist can do with his Iron Fist? He can fucking Iron Fist himself. November. November. And that brings us here. Spectacular Spider-Man number 11. Spider-Man is accustomed to saving lives, but what happens when someone saves his? With his savior now slowly dying from diving in front of a chemical truck, can Spider-Man return the favor? Oh, God, this is weak. Although, we had some fun with Spectacular. What are you doing over there? Having fun over there? Doing this shit and I'm getting a late night snack. Medusa! Nice to ride through the past of the Spider-Man comics. All right, we got an operation going down here. Peter Parker's sitting through an operation. Who's on the operating table? I trust none of you will find people with plans this evening. Where's Peter Parker? I'm Parker. The nurse outside I can stick around. The kid on the table, how is he? Not good. Top of his injuries, he absorbed a lot of chemical toxin. Luckily, though, there's an antidote. I don't know him at all, not even his name, but my girlfriend and I owe him our lives. All right, somebody saved their ass. This guy jumped out of the way. I see no wonder they bent the rules a little, let you stay. Where's the antidote? The only supply is at Downstate Medical in Brooklyn. They're processing a shipment now. Even through rush hour traffic, the ambulance should be here with time to spare. Mr. Parker, I have a few more questions. Mr. Parker! While the kid was being prepared for surgery, I called my chemistry prof and checked on that gunk he got sprayed with. And boy, am I glad I did. Neurochemical toxin. Works like a snake venom. Attacks the nervous system without an antidote. Death is quick and agonizing. All right, so Spidey's got to go and help again. Very similar to what we're doing. Remember, he's getting an antidote for Tony Stark. He's going to make sure absolutely nothing goes wrong. So he's probably going to fuck it up because that's what he does. So Peter's swinging across the Manhattan skyline like he always does. Good old Manhattan skyline. As Spider-Man heads back into Brooklyn, his mind drifts back to a few hours on a date with Mary Jane during a Central Park sidewalk art show. Everything goes down. The truck is out of control. Run for it, you two. The kid jumps in the way. You deaf, move it, people. He passed out. He must have jammed his foot on the accelerator. The driver keeled over like he was having a heart attack. This kid goes in to try and save the day, but the car crashes. He gets hit with some cannons exploding, shattering the partition behind the cab. Glass shards and toxic chemicals. Peter gets him out of there in time, but he's cut up. Ambulance torn apart. Like lots of arms couldn't fight them all. It's the serum. That's all I need to do. What? Stole serum from Manhattan South. Oh, shit. But the only one I know who'd have a use for rare medical serums. Dr. Octopus. I like this. All right. I am not Dr. Octopus. Medusa? I think we made a mistake somewhere. All right, so Medusa and fucking Spidey are about to tussle it up. Now, she's been in some Spider-Man comics before. Maybe they had a fight over the hair. Yakuza Medusa. I need a new. Ooh yeah, that could be my AracKnight 3 cover. Fuck yeah. All right, we got it. We mined this comic book for something useful. Cover 4. God damn it. Cover 4. AracKnight 3. Yakuza Medusa. Oh, yes! Oh, yay! I was going crazy trying to figure out what that cover is going to be for September. Yakuza Medusa. I like it. We just got what we needed to mine this comic book for. Yakuza Medusa. Groggy from those two hair shifts. So Spider-Man and Medusa fight. Obviously, Medusa's gonna need this fucking antidote for somebody she cares for. Maybe Black Bolt. You ever wonder what happens if Black Bolt farts or shits? If he makes a noise like ugh, and like fucking thing. The chick with the living hair. Haven't hurt so much since the Super Scroll pulverized my jaw a few weeks back. All right, stupid relevance of that shitty comic book. Medusa's gone. Cripes is 559. I gotta find Medusa and get the antidote to the hospital. Confusion, she never noticed it. All right. Spidey swings around the city. They always draw the city beautifully. He's swinging. Oh, this is Coney Island. If I have to take Coney Island apart to get it, I always like when Spider-Man goes to Coney Island. Oh, the caramel stand. Oh, it's good old Coney Island. Many a summer at the beaches of Brooklyn. My first kiss with a chick was in the beaches of Brooklyn. This takes me back. Now I feel good. Now it's fun. All right, so they're fighting in the amusement park. They're fighting on the Cyclone. In Brooklyn, that's Spider-Man. Those guys are probably actors. So these two are fighting on the Cyclone. He smashes into the thing. They jump over. Spider-Man's on the roller coaster. She breaks up the fucking. She breaks up the fucking thing. And Spidey saves the day. I like that. This is a good issue. This is well drawn. This is sexy. She's sexy. You have the drug we need for Falzon? Weak. But he says the serum will still head him well again. I did Karnak. How is our friend? And Spider-Man comes in and hits her right in the ass. Look at that shit. Yakuza Medusa. That is the next cover we're doing. We got it out of this. I'm too weak to finish my work alone. I need your help. Who's the blue geezer? Another member of the royal family? The Inhumans. We got the Inhumans. I've come too far to promise, big fella, you're only as good as against someone standing on the ground. There's a shark down here. Tell him Spidey sent you. I like that. Even though that's the last move against Gorgon. Black Bolt. Okay, Bolt, I think I get the message about time we all quit trying to beat our brains out and started talking. I'm all for it. There's a boy dying in a South Manhattan South Hospital, and Medusa stole the only serum that can save him. I want that vial. Falzone did not require much serum, Black Bolt. Here is the remainder. Oh, you know what? They need to transport him. Black Bolt will take it. Kid gets the serum. He's gonna be all right. That cuts it, fella. After what you creeps had put me through tonight. Stop it, Spider-Man. I told you you didn't know about the damaged trestle. That mechanism in the warehouse is a Kree antimatter warhead left in orbit around Earth by an officer named Jan Rog. Oh, all right. He was in that fucking. That was Jude Law's character. All right. Months ago, the bomb fell into the sea. Somehow, the re-entry engaged the arming system. We recovered it. Falzone began to defuse it, but he tripped over a booby trap. A Kree nerve gas. Your serum was the only antidote. All right, so that's what we're doing now with Tony Stark. If you don't know the answer, Gorgon, I'm not sure I can tell you. I've been dubbed. You've been dubbed the Inhumans for a long time. Don't let it push you to fitting the part. All right. So Spider-Man fucking tumbles around with the Inhumans. This next issue, he's fighting this stupid cult. What happened to the villains, man? Vulture's gone, Sandman's gone, they're all fucking gone. Dealing with these fucking D-listers. But this is what we're doing, we're mining. We'll keep reading, we'll keep blowing through them until we get our story. What we did get out of that issue was our idea for my AracKnight 3 cover, so that was valuable. Because I was driving myself fucking crazy trying to figure out who was going to be my next cover model. All right. Did we get anything out of it? Fury? You're working for Fury now? Wonderful. Close up on Jameson still holding his son, who goes from thankful to annoyed in a millisecond. Oh, seven hells. It's about time to put that fucking thing out of its misery. Let's wrap it in chains and let him sleep with the fishes. As much as I'm inclined to agree, the doctor's services are required by orders of S.H.I.E.L.D. Fury? You're working for Fury now. Wonderful. Okay, so almost like putting a baby to bed. Spider-Man places the brain tank into the bacta tank. Oh, God damn it. It's Madison will say. What does what does Commander Fury need from him? What does Commander Fury need from him? That's classified, Doctor. That's classified, Doctor. I could tell you. I could tell you. But then I'd have to kill the mayor. I could tell you, but then I'd have to kill the mayor. So he's joking, but remember he's bought these big over the mask. Good money tomorrow. I could tell you, but then I'd have to kill the mayor. Which is a funny line. I like the funny lines. Almost like putting a baby to bed. Like a putting a baby to bed. Almost like putting a baby to bed. Spider-Man places the brain tank into the bacta tank. That's classified, Doctor. I could tell you, but then I'd have to kill the mayor. Spider-Man then pulls up a comlink on his wrist gauntlet. Spider-Man. Agent Clemmer. Package is secured. Agent Clemmer. The package is secured. That's classified, Doctor. I could tell you, but then I'd have to kill the mayor. So I like that little humor. Spider-Man then pulls up a comlink on his wrist gauntlet. Agent Clemmer. The package is secured. Again, am I robbing us of a fight scene? But again, he's got no voice box. Spider-Man hit him with the sweet chin music. Like fucking haymaker shot. That should take him the fuck out. He's got no fight left in him. Spider-Man's taking him down. And the spores ate away his fucking avatar. Agent Clemmer, the package is secured. So we can finish this page, have a nice little one-on-one little showdown with the mayor. Yeah, let's have a little fun here. Agent Clemmer, the package is secured. Spider-Man then turns back towards Mayor Jameson and Dr. Madison. Spider-Man then turns back towards Mayor Jameson and Dr. Madison. Spider-Man then turns back towards Mayor Jameson and Dr. Madison. Dr. Madison, colleague will be along shortly to collect the doctor. Please make sure. Not please. Make sure he is stabilized. Dr. Madison, my colleague will be along shortly to collect the doctor. Make sure he is stabilized and secure. Make sure he is stabilized and secure to be transported back to the wastelands. Make sure he's stabilized and secure to be transported back to the wastelands. But first see to the mayor's son. Spider-Man then turns back towards Mayor Jameson and Dr. Madison. Dr. Madison, my colleague will be along shortly to collect the doctor. Make sure he is stabilized and secure to be transported back to the wastelands. But first see to the mayor's son. Spider-Man then grabs Mayor Jameson by the throat. I like that. Let's get a little threat in here. He's either going to web him up to the thing. Sure, we get together soon. I gotta do this first, kid. Spider-Man then grabs Mayor Jameson by the throat. Spider-Man then grabs Mayor Jameson by the throat, but first see to the mayor's son. You and me need to have a chat. Eh. Spider-Man then grabs Mayor Jameson by the throat. You and me are going for a ride. I like that. Remember, the mayor ordered a fucking hit on his life. So I like this. Dr. Madison, my colleague will be along shortly to collect the doctor. Make sure he's stabilized and secure to be transported back to the wasteland. Down, not back. Down. Down to the wastelands. But first see to the mayor's son. You and me are going for a ride. Spider-Man then grabs Mayor Jameson by the throat. You and me are going for a ride. Do I need to show them? Yeah. In a fun homage to the amazing fantasy cover, we see Spider-Man swinging out of the office of the busted office window. He has Mayor J. Jonah Jameson in his grips, who is screaming and panicking as Spider-Man is taking him on a dangerous swing in order to administer payback for the attempted hit on his life. Yes. It's a fun homage to the Amazing Fantasy 15 cover. Now, fun homage to the Amazing Fantasy 15 cover. We see Spider-Man swinging out of a busted window out of the busted office window of the mayor. Fucking hate sneezing so fucking much. Ugh. He's made J. Jonah Jameson by his grips, who is screaming and panicking as Spider-Man is taking him on a dangerous swing in order to administer payback for the attempted hit on his life. Oh wait, no. Give me all the notes. Now we move the notes. Fucking hate this so much. Ugh. Cannot beat fucking allergies. It's the point of living in Florida. You always have fucking allergies. All right. SFX. Mayor Jameson screaming and panicking. You and me are going for a ride. Boom. Page 11 is done. Let's get page 12 in there. Now, is this November? Yes. Which brings us back to the beginning of the cycle. Hang on. Oh, oh, Jesus fucking Christ. I wish I could slice my own nose off with a fucking knife right now. That's why I fucking hate noses, sneezing, allergies. Just ruins your fucking day. Ugh. 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 Your late night snack. All right, one page to go. Let's go. Page 12. Let's get to the halfway point. We got him in the tank. He took Jameson for a little ride. We framed it up nicely. If either one of you takes one more step, J. Jonah Jameson is finished. Look at that. Look how it lines up perfectly. Ugh. Archaic architecture of 34th Street Armory. Okay, we got an armory. Storybook Castle. And the Punisher leaps on in to fuck some people up. Looking for stocky mass terrorists with the twisting trail. I followed them right to them. All right, we got the Punisher. Tricking these guys into shooting each other. He's killing everybody because he's the Punisher. And the graves are scattered across this country. Better than any you've tried, punk. We are the People's Liberation Front, willing to die for our cause. And I'll give you the chance right. Blasted, I'm empty. I'm loaded, pig, and now you're going to die. Oh, god damn it. Oh. Grappling hooks, cat walks, journal entry. Punisher's got to fuck everybody up. Everybody's dead. This is the People's Liberation Front. She's hot. You animal, I'll cut out your heart. I want to know all about your People's Liberation Front. Pig, I won't tell you. He breaks a fucking hand. Meanwhile, Spider-Man's chilling. There's someone inside my apartment. Gotta get out of sight before I'm spotted by. Oh, look at that. She smashes him with filthy ammonia water. The landlord. Ah. Battle with the molten man left me exhausted. Yeah, sure it did. He's all fucked up. He's got a bullet wound in him and the ammonia in his face. And what do we got going on here? Even as the web slinger staggers into the shower, he tumbles into bed. We'd best turn our attention to a shadow-strewn vacant lot somewhere in Brooklyn. You're quite punctual, my friend. I like that in a man. When you hire the hitman, you hire the best. I represent an organization called the People's Liberation Front. You may have heard of us in the papers. All right, so remember, somebody's got to intercept this car. Spider-Man just took her for a ride. That's a good scene. He reunited with Uncle Ben. There's not much for Uncle Ben to do in this story. And we're not bringing him to the, as for the past few weeks, a certain newspaper man has been writing editorials. We feel are damaging to our image. Oh, J. Jonah Jameson, of course. So they're sending out the hitman to kill J. Jonah Jameson. Come on, we're lucky before you left. What's up, fellas? It's not Liz, is it? She's okay with her hassle? No, she left. It's true, Peter. When I got to our apartment, she's moved out. And her landlady said she left no 40 address. I think I gotta go find Liz. Harry's pissed. Harry's pissed because he misses Liz. He's mad that Flash used to bang him. Harry's pissed. He's back to his Dr. Barton Hamilton. But you know this guy's going to flip out here and become the Goblin once again. Look at all that collection. They're showing you that he has the Goblin collection there in the background. Maybe you're friend with me, Parker. I'll do my very best for him. He doesn't look. That's Peter Parker. Not a bit. Oh, this guy knows that Peter Parker is Spider-Man. And we bring in Dr. Marla Madison. Right. He loves this chick. Delightful sense of humor, doesn't she? Other publishers would happily fire her for that. So I love Jonah. Now I have his hairstyle. It's all in the attitude, my dear. You have to make them feel like it's more than just a job. Look, I don't know who you are, Buster, but if you don't get your bratty butt out of my chair. Oh, the hitman. A set of matching navels. Who are you? What do you want here? They call me the hitman, Mr. Jameson. Not that it makes any difference. You're about to be kidnapped. All right, so we just beat up on Jonah Jameson. So I like these hitmen guys. How about Bushkin over at the Globe? He'd make a perfect kidnapping victim. That's funny. That's funny. I love J. Jonah Jameson. And Marla doesn't fuck around. She hits the intercom so everybody hears what's going down. Who in heavens would pay that ransom? You don't want to kidnap me. Think about it. Who in heavens would pay the ransom? You leave here now, I'll forget all this happened. I'll even throw in a free subscription to the Bugle for good measure. You may force me to kill you. Don't have a sense of humor. Of course, the intercom. I wouldn't try that again unless we want you to perforate your boyfriend. Glory Grant. Guess who just showed up? Good old Peter Parker's here. I warned him what was going to happen. Peter's got to get into uniform and fuck up the hitman, Brett the Hitman Hart. You want me to make it difficult for you and me, miss? It's going to be a simple operation until you decided to play heroin. See, he would have shot her because if he was a true cold hitman. Now the Punisher's getting involved and Spider-Man's getting involved. It's going to be a fucking mishmash. They're both swinging down at the same time. I like it. He jumps through the window. He jumps through the window. Hitman. He protects Marla Madison. I don't know, Benny. We can't just wait out here. On my signal, we move in. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go! Everybody freeze! You allowed those uniformed idiots to distract you. It was a mistake you shouldn't have made. Watch where you are. Now's my chance. If I can just sneak out of here while they're all busy, I can call the army, the Marines. Jameson, I suggest you put yours, friend, or I'll snap your boss's scrawny neck. You get us all killed. I appreciate your reluctant assistance, Spider-Man. But I can handle these remaining guards alone. Is that the Punisher talking? Who the fuck's talking here? And now, before you two heroes can curb your courage, protect yourself. They're both choking. Gas masks are on. Punisher took the staircase, leaving me outside. Oh, we got a copter. I like this. A miniature two-man helicopter. How did you get that here? I summoned it by remote control while I was in your office. I try to be prepared for everything, including Spider-Man. Like after you clean my webbing off your goggles. Blast, I can't see it. That's the general idea, Bright Eyes. Ugh. Trying to save your hard-boiled hide. Don't have time to argue with you. The hitman wants you dead. He tackles me. Fulfills the contract. You were paid to murder me once and you blew it. All right. Hitman's fucking Spider-Man up here. Fucking double axe handle. Gets him into the two-man copter. Like mini copter. I like it. A two-man mini copter. Yeah, let's get that in the chase scene. Everything in this fucking chase scene. Two-man mini copter. One of my favorite movies me and my father would watch together was You Only Live Twice. You Only Live Twice is an awesome fucking movie. And there's this chase scene where James Bond's in this little mini copter flying over these mountains to try and find the secret Spectre base. Understood. Carry on. They get attacked by a bunch of this. So James Bond knows that there's a secret base out there. I've waited for this for a long, long time. Punisher. I almost forgotten about it. So you recognize me, eh? I was afraid you would, because it leaves me no choice but to kill you. I like it. Oh, look at this little two-man mini-copters. One straight bullet, you'll kill J. Jonah Jameson. You think that's hectic now? You ain't seen nothing yet. If you're wise enough, the Big Apple battleground. You know what? This was good fight scenes. This was a cool issue. I like this. I always love when the Punisher's involved because people get fucking murdered and fucking shot and beat the shit out of. And the Hitman, I like this guy. This guy's fucking fearless. He's like Bullseye. He just fucking taking it to Spider-Man. We got a fight going on here on the fucking Statue of Liberty. Maybe we'll get to it. Remember, it's November. We're at home. Our subscriptions come in. Let's see if we got anything out of that. It was an interesting issue with some good fight scenes. Because if not, we got to go back to fucking team up. Oh, I hate team up. Oh, I just want to get rid. I just want to ditch team up. We're not even halfway done yet. Team Up is 150 fucking issues, and they finally get rid of that fucking thing. It's fun to go through it to appreciate the art and see what we get out of it. And I got Medusa out of it, or unless that was spectacular. I think it was spectacular Spider-Man. At this point, who the fuck cares? Let's see if we mind anything out of that amazing Spider-Man fight scene. All right, let's set up page 12. Dulcie Cabaret. What do you say? We get there. Two-man minicopter. Fucking float, air bikes. Let's get a good fucking chase in the mountains here. Agent Clemmer can describe Venusville. Either they'll get out of it, get a nice fun chase scene through the mountains. Shit, maybe we can even get a fucking volcano going. I did that pixie run. I still have to transcribe those pages. The idea is to just transcribe them now, not get any other thing involved with the story. Just build the actual story from the framework. I'm embarking on a new novel project. All right. What am I doing here? Okay, fight scene. Okay, so he just took Jonah for a ride, screaming and panicking. I like the way that scene ends. You and me are going for a ride. You and me going for a ride. Or just you and me are going for a ride. You and me are going for a ride. All right. You and me are going for a ride. It's the best way to do the payback. I like that. I like that story. Now, where are we getting to halfway here? We're going at midnight? When are they leaving? Are they leaving the next day? Fury, they gotta get the doctor down there to Shield. Let's see. Let's have some fun here. We see a long shot of Empire City gleaming in the clouds as the sun rises over a new day. Caption across the panel reads, meanwhile, after Spider-Man settles his grudge with the mayor. Meanwhile, after Spider-Man settles his grudge with the mayor. A new day falls upon Empire City. Meanwhile, after Spider-Man settles his grudge with the mayor. Meanwhile, after Spider-Man settles his grudge with the mayor. Okay, what am I doing there? Meanwhile, after Spider-Man settles his grudge with the mayor. Oh, that's cute. See the air car. We see the shield. Air car. Air cruiser. Air cruiser gold car. Loaded up with the back to tank attached to the rear, hovering. Connected to hover pads like a space RV. Like a space RV out of the Jetsons. We see Agent Clemmer Spider-Man entering the cruiser. Lay out the art. We'll get some cute lines there. Get a little exhibition too. The air cruiser blasts downward as we see Empire City getting smaller in the distance. The air cruiser caroms over a city in ruins. It's an exhibition. They then enter a chain of mountains into the Appalachian. Josh! The Appalachian Mountain chain. Shut up! Fucking balking every talk. Shut up. And then enter. Fuck you, baby. Appalachian Mountains. You're really fucking me up here right now. Camera away, Lassie. They then enter the Appalachian Mountains. Cruising through the chain of withered trees amid mirage formations. Droid planes and cruisers. Technology graveyard. Technology graveyard. Just as Spider-Man is admiring the scenery, you see his spider sense goes off. As they turn around, they see that they are joined by a gang of poachers in several forms of air heist vehicles. We see a pair of mini two-man helicopters and a pair of speeder bikes, like a cross between Return of the Jedi and Mad Max. Stolen, rigged up tech bikes. I like it. They're surrounded by a gang. And then when we come back, they're going to fight the gang. This is very You Only Live Twice, one of my favorite movies with my dad. Growing up as a kid, I watched it. It was the last movie we ever watched together. So it's got a lot of sentimental value. But I love that scene. He's flying over the craters. He's like, there's nothing here. I don't see anything. And he's looking at the shadows of all the volcanoes, and all of a sudden he sees extra shadows. He turns around and it's Spectre. I don't know if we want to bring the Vulture and the Sandman back yet. But at some point, we do have to reunite them with Dr. O. They have to help him escape. We see a long shot of Empire City gleaming in the clouds as the sun rises over a new day. Caption across the panel reads, meanwhile, after Spider-Man settles his grudge with the mayor, we see what? What do we see? We see the Shield air cruiser Gold car loaded up with the back to tank attached to the rear, connected to hover pads like a space RV out of the Jetsons, containing Dr. O, attached to the rear. Dr. O, connected to hover pads. I like that. Agent Clemmer entering the cruiser. Oh, we get a good look, some cute little byplay here. Agent Clemmer can say, Your uncle, your uncle is very charming. Your uncle is very charming, Peter. Yeah, he makes a mean stack of pancakes. Your uncle is very charming, Peter. Yeah, he makes a mean stack of pancakes. And we can ever say something really cute. Perhaps when the mission is over, you can tell me about these pancakes. Yeah, he makes a mean stack of pancakes. Perhaps when the mission is over, you will allow me to taste them. You will allow me to taste. You will allow me to try these. Something cute. I need something cute before they launch. Something cute before they launch. We see the Shield air cruiser Gold car loaded up with the back to tank containing Dr. Rowe attached to the rear, connected to hover pads like a space RV out of the Jetsons. We see Agent Clemmer and Spider-Man entering the cruiser. Your uncle is very charming, Peter. Yeah, he makes a mean stack of pancakes. I mean, he already served him breakfast. So maybe the implication is that she slept over and they fucked in his apartment? Your uncle is very charming, Peter. Yeah, he makes a mean stack of pancakes. I like your pancakes. Yeah, he makes a mean stack of pancakes. Now when the mission is over. Why is this screen not staying lit up? Yes. Perhaps when the mission is over. Yeah, he makes a mean stack of pancakes. I like your pancakes, Peter. I like your pancakes, Peter. Your uncle is very charming, Peter. Yeah, he makes a mean stack of pancakes. I like your pancakes, Peter. I like your pancakes. I like your pancakes, Peter. Spider-Man could say. Well, perhaps when the mission is over. Perhaps when the mission is over, you will let me show you the better side, the better side of Empire City. Well, perhaps when the mission is over, you'll let me show you the better side of Empire City. The air cruiser blasts outwards as we see Empire City getting smaller in the distance. She will say, first I need SFX. SFX of air cruiser taking blasting off. Shnarush. Clever will say, the mission is never over, Victor. The mission is never over, Victor. But there are breaks. The mission is never over, Peter. But there are breaks. Whoosh, as they blast off. But there are breaks. The air cruiser caroms over a city in ruins. Maybe we don't really need that. We've done that already. We might not need that panel there. We can jump more into the chase. They gotta be chased. We're looking at the Hitman. We gotta get back to the Hitman. Brett the Hitman Hart. It almost makes me want to not read fucking Team Up anymore because I hate fucking Team Up. And just get back to fucking amazing. But we're here. We're taking the ride. We're trying to find hidden gems inside of these stories that really inspire some cool shit. And I like this chase scene, so let's go have some fun. Let's do some mining. We're almost done. Halfway through the page. Let's do it right. With this fucking idiot Night Fist. Iron Fist. Night Fist, Iron Fist, who gives a shit? The living weapon, the martial artist, Kunlun, you fucking suck. It's 2 years that you left. You choose to leave the earth. You left Kunlun. And that's the fun. You know, Kunlun, though, we can always bring Kunlun into something if it's a cool paradise. Or it could be a little kingdom, something in our city, in our Westeros Marvel world that has Metropolis in it, because fuck it, this is our universe. That's no problem against a normal foe, or even supervillains, but against a supreme martial artist. Nobody reads your stupid comic book. And if the man who ambushed me these past months is who he thinks he is. So this guy's doing fucking gymnastics. Peter Parker's coming in to hang out. Danny Rand answers the door. Always the millionaire. We're always ripping off Batman. Everybody wants to be fucking Batman. This room is bigger than my whole apartment. If I only wish it were this a formal challenge. Danny Rand, Kalai, called Iron Fist, under the laws and traditions of Kunlun. I challenge you to a single combat, on to death. Signed, Steel Serpent. Oh, all right. Steel Serpent. Somehow my chi, my life force out of my vampire. I refuse this challenge and be branded a coward. He's saying I'm no longer Iron Fist. I don't have the power anymore. Please, Spider-Man, give me a rub. Get people to read my shitty comic book. I don't know what you're barking at. I don't hear anything. Stupid fucking dog. Love my dog. All right. West Bank over the Hudson. Exclusive yacht basin in the shadow of the Jersey Palisades. There's Bushmaster's yacht. They say it's going to be the party of the year. Anybody's going to be there. Oh, Bushmaster. I remember him from the Luke Cage show. Luke Cage show was pretty fucking cool. Oh, we got Misty Knight. Oh, yeah, Misty Knight. Bushmaster. It's almost time. One moment, Maya. Go on. Sheev. The hell out of here, bitch. What you doing, lover? Business matter, my bitch. The elimination of potential threat. Superhero named Iron Fist. Fuck his ass up. So is the man who's after, for purely personal reasons. It seems Iron Fist's death will benefit me. Indeed, I'm told our Iron Man possesses an Iron Fist of his own. Oh, Maya, you got mad. That's no joke. I ain't no goddamn Maya. A Misty Knight, bitch. So Misty Knight's gonna fuck some people up. Bionic. Oh, she's got the bionic arm, right? Easy on cut loose, full strength with your bionic right arm. That's right, because her arm got chopped off. She gets the bionic arm like in Luke Cage's show. Or play acting no more lies. Maya Corday's finish on Misty Knight. Misty Knight can be in our Storyville chapter with Glory Grant. My idiot dog is just barking at fucking random people. Misty Knight. Bionic arm. Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. You can be like Nick Fury and just a bunch of hot fucking females. You can even meet them at the end of this chapter. Meet the angels. Glory Grant, Misty Knight, Agent Clemmer. Shit, Gwen Stacy could be Red Sparrow. I like that. Gwen Stacy could be it. Ooh. Nick Fury. God damn it when you do that shit with them. Nick Fury can have his Charlie's Angels. One of them, Gwen Stacy, can end up being a spy, Red Sparrow, whose job is to get Peter to fall in love and steal his blood, where she becomes Spider-Gwen. You never know. We get, again, we mine. You know what? I make fun of Team Up. We get some cool ideas. Remember, we got to build our universe for the next chapters and the next issues and this, not, and what else? Let's keep going here. Put out the word, I want that woman found. Whatever it costs, I want her dead. All right, so again, we're giving the rub to Iron Fist. Robbie Redford, early type. Spider-Man's chasing somebody. Got the cab driver away from the casual onlookers. He's off in Central Park. Danny Rand in his stupid ass Iron Fist fucking uniform. Tonight I pay them back by taking both your life and which is most precious in the world, my mind which is right. The Iron Fist. So it's Iron Fist versus Iron Fist. These two are gonna fucking fight. Kick in the face, karate chop in the stomach, fucking palm punch to the face. Even proof still lasting count. Iron Fist 15. Did they introduce Sabretooth and Iron Fist, if I remember correctly? All right, we got ourselves a good old-fashioned fight scene. Spider-Man's gonna come watch. He's gonna take some fucking pictures for his job at the Bugle. Marvel team up 31 troops. Spidey knows what happened because he taped recorded the adventure. After all, do I remember? Drom the backwards man. Oh god, that was so stupid. Death isn't murder. Name's Bunky. Spider-Man comes chopping in. He swings him around, smashes him into fucking him, into a fucking wall. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Excellent. Macha Bazuki. Heart of a dragon. I've done this twice before. I'm draining your chi. What gives the lights? We got bright lights. Chakao. Iron Fist. What's going on here? You, Scarface. Destroyed him. I am now Iron Fist. Oh, God. Who cares? You guys all suck. All right, Misty Knight shows up with those nice titties and the afro. Put Iron Fist down, Buster. Back away slow. Ha ha, you don't scare me, bitch. Go home to your cooking woman. This duel is between warriors. My place is with my man. Was she banging fucking Iron Fist? We will meet again. So Iron Fist is left there, and she got those nice big old titties. She holds him close, trying to breathe life back into his broken body by sheer force of will. So much she wants to say, but the words all catch in her throat. Oh, Danny, oh, Danny. Oh, good God. The conclusion to this stupid fucking story, including the Daughters of the Dragon. All right, I like this. So Nick Fury could just have a bunch of hot chicks as his fucking fellow agents. That's what I'm liking. Yeah, let's do that. Nick Fury can have his Charlie's Angels. Yeah, just Nick Fury. No more of this. Oh, God, why does it keep doing that? Nick Fury will have all hot chicks as his army of secret agent allies. Yeah, I like that. I like that shit. We gotta get back to our biker car chase here. Daughters of the Dragon. No, we could have an air battle here. Accept, prepare usual reception. Showdown with the Steel Serpent. All right, that comes into December if we get that far. So if we want to keep mining, we have our last November story here, which means again we'll finish out the 2 month period. 2 pages per class. Usually we cover 2 months of comics, which used to be 4 issues and now it's 6 because we added a third title. But again, as much as I ragged on Team Up, I got a good idea out of it. So it's not always about making fun. So what do we got here before we go into this last issue here? And if we need more, we'll continue into the next series of comics. We don't mind breaking kayfabe. The air cruiser blasts down where we see Empire City getting smaller in the distance. I like that. The air cruiser, but there are breaks. The mission is never over, Peter. But there are breaks. She blasts off. Spider-Man reflects as the cruiser continues. Remember, he always said guilt. Peter feels guilt for never venturing to the wasteland. I mean, he could talk to her, you know. Where did Fury recruit you? Okay. Did Fury recruit you? Did Fury recruit you the same way he recruited me? Oh, yeah, I'm not sending you any money. Did Fury recruit you the same way he recruited me? The air cruiser caroms over a city in ruins. That's like a waste. Hang on a second. New York would be floating over. What can we play with here? Let's go to Grobson. Let's take a little side quest. Can you give me a map to use for my graphic novel? The East Coast has been obliterated by a civil war triggered in America in modern times. My characters flying over from Empire City, a futuristic independent New York that floats over the countries. Low orbit, a la Tokyo. A Valiant series, Valiant Comics series. Ride, and you provide some fun maps to play with, even with a brothel esque colony built into the Appalachian Mountains called Venusville, like the city on Mars in Total Recall. See what the AI can do. Let's see if we can do all that. I need to play with some maps here. Oh, that's so fun. I love writing comic books, man. See, they would have blasted out of Empire City and they're coming alongside a mountain chain. So we don't need a city in ruin. Okay, I don't want a city in ruin. Oh, yes, Venusville, baby. Venusville. Oh my God. Look at that. Oh, I fucking love it. Make a movie out of it. Ooh, yay. You gotta find out, but I like playing with my toys. Air Cruiser. Air Cruiser caroms over city in ruins. Caroms over a deep. I like this. A deep chasm. What was a chunk of the East Coast. You see, the Intercoast Highway now looks like Niagara Falls. Niagara Falls? Niagara Falls. The split water flowing around it like a twisted barrage. I'm gonna have fun with that. Ohio City. Built marble unit. Like a little kid with these fucking toys. I like my Venusville. They're coming out of here. The air cruiser caroms over a deep chasm that was a chunk of the East Coast. We see the Intercoastal Highway Now it looks like Niagara Falls, with a split chasm of water flowing around it, like a twisted mirage filled with destroyed cruise ships. Cruise ships. Split chasm and water flowing all around a capsized, I like that, a capsized aircraft carrier straight out of G.I. Joe. Yes, there are brakes. Did Fury recruit you the same way he recruited me? Agent Clemmer. No, I defected. I defected from my country. They train us differently. They train us differently over there. I trust you had training. I was mentored the savage land. I was mentored in the savage land by a man named Craven. I wouldn't say his name. I was mentored in the savage land. I was trained, not mentored. I was trained in the savage land. It's paradise compared to all this. But it's paradise compared to all this. I'll always carry the guilt. I will always carry the guilt. I didn't do enough to help out. Cheesy. It's fucking cheesy. It's cheesy. I will always carry the guilt. Willie, I was trained in the savage land. But it's paradise compared to all this. Do you really think all of our efforts will make a difference? I was trained in the savage land. But it's paradise compared to all this. Compared to all this. All this or all of this? But it's paradise compared to all this. Do you really think all of our efforts will make a difference? This grand scheme? And she'll hit him with, well, Spider-Man, why do you do it? Well, Spider-Man, why do you do it? They then enter the Appalachian Mountains. Do you really think all of our efforts will make a difference in this grand scheme? He's not being cynical. He's just saying, do you really think what we're doing will have a difference? Will do anything? But is that a cliche? Is that a line everybody uses? I was trained in the savage land. But it's paradise compared to all this. Do you really think all of our efforts will make a difference in this grand scheme? Well, Spider-Man, why do you do it? Eh, I don't like that line. Well, Spider-Man, why do you do it now? Do you really think all of our efforts will make it through this grant? That's a cheesy line. I don't like that fucking line. But it's paradise compared to all this. I don't like this. I don't like it. Get rid of it. I defected from my country. They train us differently over there. I trust you had training. I was trained in the savage land. But it's paradise compared to all this. Do you have any idea who we're up against? Do you have any idea who we're up against? Do you have any idea who we're up against? I trust you had training. I was trained in the savage land. But it's paradise compared to all this. To all of this. Paradise compared to all of this. Do you have any idea who we're up against? Who's behind the mine? Do you have any idea? Not idea. Do you have any theories? Do you have any theories of who we're up against? Who's behind the mine? Who behind the mine? Who's behind the mine? The mine? Who we're up against? I can get it there. You have any theories of who we're up against? They then enter the Appalachian Mountains, cruising through the chain of withered trees and mirage formations of destroyed plains and cruises. Now, we gotta fix this up. The chain of. They then enter the Appalachian Mountains, which looks straight out of Mars in Total Recall. Then enter the Appalachian Mountains, which looks straight out of Mars in Total Recall. Do you have any theories of who we're up against? They then enter the Appalachian Mountains, which look straight out of Mars in Total Recall. Okay. Just as Spider-Man's admiring the scenery, his spider sense goes off as they turn around. Okay, so we got these three panels here to close out the page. But what are we telling story-wise? And what's going on in the Appalachian Mountains? Let's do some mining. Look at that. I like it. See, you've got Empire City floating over it. I like it. Venusville. I love Venusville. Got some mining to do. This sun cult. Do we have this sun cult as the people that fucking bring them down? Do they get brought down? Does he sacrifice his life? Do they call it an airstrike? Laser cannons. We can have a shootout. Understood. Just hot ass secret agents. They strike in the name of love. Brother Power and Sister Sun. Oh, good God. What happened here? Oh, we gotta do a reset. Refresh. All right, we got Yakuza Medusa out of that issue. So he's mind did. All right. Brother Power. Sister Sun. So Flash, Shashan married. Thinking about her seemed to be the only meaningful thing in my life since I got back from Vietnam. Nothing, not school. Or my roommate Harry Osborn's problems with Liz Allen seems to matter. Now I know that never even had a chance with her. See as how my arm had healed. No one would said this would be a blood match. Injuries received in Amazing Spider-Man 173. Right? Yes. There it is. Alright, so they're playing some tennis, but Flash is in a pissy fucking mood. So he's not holding back. So Peter's not holding back. Oh, shit. I've been taking all my anger out of you. Not only have I blown this game, but now I've cost you a racket and a ball. How would I make it up to you over a Coke by the fountain? Alright, but now we got some shit going on here. Legion of Light. Oh, we got a cult. Every time Peter and Flash hang out, there's always some fucking cult. Where Peter Parker can change without getting arrested as the Central Park Streaker. What is the light, brothers and sisters? The light is love, brother. Shine, brother. Yes, I am Brother Power. Oh, fuck me. I am Sister's son. Oh, is that Shashan? Is that going to be Shashan? He knows that voice. Oh, shit. Shashan could be another hot. Oh, sorry. That's what mine out of here. Shashan. Misty Knight. Another Bond girl. Gwen Stacy. Who is double agent Faro. Another Bond girl. Sean. Of course, Marshall Potts. Master. We still have these three panels. Let's see what we get. Shashan. Who? Flash? Ah. He'll save every one of us. All right, what's going on, Shashan? Why are you in this fucking cult? Flash is to fuck some people up. This guy's like, bitch, you gotta marry this fucking crazy guy. We are a cult. Shoot Flash Thompson in the fucking chest. He's a motherfucker. He's an asshole. So Spider-Man's gonna go here, save his boy Flash from the cult. They go smashing into a fucking table here. But if she's the same Shashan who saved Flash's life in Vietnam, and again in New York when he was kidnapped by religious fanatics, these two are meant to be together. I don't think it works out for them, though. I think Flash ends up banging Betty Brant, who's cheating on her husband. We get some all sorts of soap operas in these fucking stories. We ain't up to that shit yet. We're not there yet. That's in the 200s. We're still in the early days. This is the 70s, man. We're in 1977. Spider-Man's got to save Flash. Cops are there. This asshole in the cult. We were attacked without reason by a young man and a vigilante. Communion. The Lords of Light. Gotta warn about the bonding. Tell Shashan. I followed. All right. So him and Flash gotta get home. He takes him back to his place to pass out. He's got to go do some Spider-Man shit. It's not the Daily Bugle which draws Pete uptown. It's the halls of Empire State U sociology department where he finds Professor Hutt. Can I talk with you a minute? After that grade I had to give you last semester, no sweat. I gradually making it up in night school, but I'll never be rated a genius in anything outside of a science lab. Right, so what happened here? The Legion of Light. I want to talk about my thesis on quasi-religious and self-help groups of the 70s. The Legion of Light. You know that guy's in the fucking Legion of Light. One Ahmed Korba. During the Vietnam War, he ran a popular restaurant in Saigon. Rumor has it the place served as a front for espionage and smuggling opportunities. All right, I like this. Ahmed Korba. At any rate, Korba doesn't deny any shady past. Ahmed Korba. We gotta build more characters, man. We're building our universe. You fucking asshole. Ahmed Korba of the hand. or Saigon, Vietnam, smuggler, smuggling, and crime. Right. Still need my 3 fucking panels here. Smuggling expedition, he claimed to have seen the light. Corbett decided to investigate, and in the blinding light of the thingy's afterglow, beheld, or he says, a vision of a mystic or blue alien being, who the cult literature doesn't get overly specific, but someone or something spoke to Corba, a mentor, a divine teacher, turning him on to the Tao. Oh, get the fuck out of here. A message of love through light. Converts to the day when the mentor revealed himself. All right. Guy's got a cool beard like me. Corba's wife Shishan comes in. With the fall of the Saigon government imminent, Corba used his influence over certain authorities in his debt for past services, and he and his wife came to the States. Well-financed base from which he spread the word and made converts. He opened another successful restaurant. I like that. The Legion of Light. This guy's starting a cult through his restaurant. I like that. People gives them a sense of belonging, a group. How can people be fooled by this stuff? A belonging, a group identity. People are lonely. There's a lot of lonely motherfuckers out there. Well, on second thought, my name associated with Jameson might hurt my standing with the college. Note on the bed. Pete, I think Shoshana has been forced into this insanity, but I'm going to confront her and get the truth in my own words. Uh-oh, Flash is gonna get killed. He love you, Shoshan. You're my Asian sweetheart. I love you. Tell me you don't love me. All right, he comes in. He's gonna fuck Flash up. You're gonna fuck Flash up, throw him out the fucking window. Spider-Man's gonna save the day. He's gonna come here and fight the Lord of Light. I love him, Shoshan. Let's get the fuck out of here. Crashes through the day. Minutes back. What happened here? What happened? Minutes he may not have. Someone's coming to fuck Spider-Man up. Plus the secret of Shoshan. Holy shit, this guy's real. Razorback. What the fuck? Razorback. He's rough. He's ready. He's the rip-roaring Jesus fucking Christ. That's mine. Oh, I love the Hitman though. We have to go. We have to get back to fucking Hitman and finish this chapter. They then enter the Appalachian Mountains, look straight out of Mars in Total Recall. They enter the Appalachian Mountains, which look straight out of Mars in Total Recall. We've been looking for their base of operations. Like the Gamma Mine, they have been good at remaining. Like the Gamma Mine, they have been good at remaining anonymous. But we have found a new source. But we have found a new source. A secret city. We've been looking for their base of operations. Like the Gamma Mine, they have been good at remaining anonymous. But we have found a new source. A secret city. A secret city inside the mountains. Just as Spider-Man is admiring the scenery. They then enter the Appalachian Mountains, which look straight out of Mars in Total Recall. We've been looking for their base of operations. Like the Gamma Mine, they have been good at remaining anonymous. But we have found a new source. A secret city inside the mountains. We have found a new source from the captives. We have found a new source from the captives we rescued from the mine. There we go. We have found a new source from the captives we rescued from the mine. They told us of a secret city inside the mountains. They told us of a secret city inside the mountains. They call it Venusville. People who run it call it Venusville. There we go. We've been looking for their base of operations. Like the Gamma Mine, they have been good at remaining anonymous. But we have found a new source from the captives we rescued from the mine. They told us of a secret city inside the mountains. They told us of what? Yay! Love that sound. What's the problem? They told us they told us of a secret city inside the mountains. The people who run it call it Venusville. He sees some extra shadows following them on the mountainsides. He sees some extra shadows following them on the mountainsides. A la the scene, a la the mountain chase scene from the James Bond classic, You Only Live Twice. My favorite movies. As they turn around, they see they are joined by a gang of poachers in several forms of air heist vehicles. Been a while since I was in a classroom. It's been a while since I was in a classroom. But a lot of this terrain almost looks Martian. But a lot of this terrain almost looks Martian in color and haze. Is this nuclear fallout? Or did someone come along and terraform the Appalachians? What the? It's been a while since I was in a classroom, but a lot of this terrain almost looks Martian in color and haze. Is this nuclear fallout, or or did some outfit come along? I like that. The outfit. Can we spell the fucking word right? Outfit. Jesus. Is this nuclear fallout, or did some outfit come along and terraform the Appalachians? What the? Spider-Man turns as they turn around, they see they are joined by a gang of poachers in several of sky poachers in several forms of air heist vehicles. We see a pair of mini two-man helicopters, mini two-man attack copters, and a pair of speeder bikes like a cross between Return of the Jedi and Mad Max. Stolen rigged up tech bikes. All the riders look like the hitman. The brown and gold gear accompanied with bullet vests and air goggles. The bikes and copters are outfitted with with laser guns. That's it. One more line. And we're done with today's class. Let's move the notes down. We just got to end that line and we're done for the day. On the way back to the White House, they'll get jumped. Okay, two-man minicopter. Hiker chase. Or do you want to use Vulture and Sandman here? You know, did they get the new job down there? Are they the new enforcers? Peter feels guilt for never venturing to the wasteland. Essentially, we have a Venusville on Mars. Okay, we're doing that. It's become Venusville. Venom a werewolf. Indiana Jones. Metropolis, the universe like Toronto, which I like. Tiger Amulet. Tigra, the Tiger Amulet. Cover 3, Yakuza Medusa. Like Fury's Charlie's Angels. I like it. Let's move these notes. Yeah, we could mine this issue if we don't feel like we have this last line, or we could fucking have this last line. We could bust out an annual so we could stay within our subscription. We just need one more line to close out this fucking class tonight. They turn around, they see they are joined by a gang of sky poachers in several forms of air heist vehicles. We see this pair of mini two-man attack copters and a pair of speeder bikes like a cross between Return of the Jedi and Mad Max. Stolen rigged up tech bikes. All the riders look like the Hitman, with the brown and gold gear accompanied with bullet vests and air goggles. Or do we have Vulture and Sandman? This is one more panel here. They turn around. We have it. We don't need to go through another comic book here. We just need a line, maybe one fucking line. You've entered Venusville airspace. Looks like we found it. Is this nuclear fallout, or did some outfit come along and terraform the Appalachians? What the? Good, we got our line right here. Bang. Hitman 1. Good morning, Blossoms. You have entered Venusville airspace. Good morning. Good morning, Blossoms. Good morning, Gin Blossoms. You have entered Venusville airspace, and we require attacks. So kindly prepare to be boarded and prepare to be hoarded. There we go. Good morning, Gin Blossoms. You've entered Venusville airspace, and we require attacks. So kindly prepare to be boarded and prepare to be hoarded. So kindly prepare to be boarded and prepare to be hoarded. Venusville. I love Venusville and Total Recall. We're going to build a secret city inside those mountains, run by somebody. Now we get to see what it doesn't have to be something too important, but he can have Vulture and fucking Sandman, but they could be the ones that attack. But maybe whoever's running it wants to see them first. You know, it could be you could even gesture in and go. You can even gesture into whoever this guy in charge that says, like Sandman and Vulture, like you should have sent us. It's okay. I wanted to see who this was and what they could do. Somebody is running that secret city. We got a whole second half of this story where we could get into this whole secret city. That could be our plot line moving forward. Good morning, Jim Blossoms. You have entered Venusville airspace, and we require attacks. So kindly prepare to be boarded and prepare to be hoarded. The vengeance of the hitman. So kindly prepare to be boarded and prepare to be hoarded. So says the sheriff. By decree of the sheriff, you have entered Venusville airspace. By decree of the sheriff, we require attacks. So kindly prepare to be boarded and prepare to be hoarded. I like it. It's cute. It's fun. They're surrounded by fucking Mad Max machines. It's a great way to end the fucking page. As we go into page 13 and 14, get ourselves a chase scene. And either Spider-Man's got to sacrifice himself, or they'll get away and have to really bowl in. We'll find out in our next class. Ooh, we get to leave our cliffhanger. Same bat time, same bat channel. Nothing like writing some fucking good old-fashioned comic books. May fate decide your fortune. And if you like reading and enjoying, please, by all means, come here and buy a copy of the AracKnightophoria, new art book from Faro's Lounge on the Kickstarter. Peace, love, and war. All that shit in between. Come on, number, go up. Why won't you go up? Fucker.